Welcome in, Iowa Hawkeye fans, to another episode of the Hawkeye Tailgate Report. It is Easter weekend. We are all quarantining, but we have gathered in our garage. We're social distancing, don't worry. But, maybe.
I don't know, Jim.
We're pushing the boundaries.
We're going to have to fact check that one.
Yeah, but, no, so since there's no sports going on, we put out that bracket a couple weeks ago where we broke down the greatest Iowa players of all time and whatnot, so the results are in for that. But our big thing tonight's going to be, we're going to watch the 2006 Big Ten championship game against, I believe it was Ohio State, right? I didn't even check.
What?
I'm paid.
You picked the game.
Yeah, I picked the game.
It says at the top.
Yeah, see?
Yep, bingo.
It also says nothing says we're prepared for this podcast. We're saying we're going to watch this game and I don't even know who the opponent was.
That makes
Iowa
it
in
better.
this game?
Yeah, well, it makes it better that we
Genuine reaction.
Okay, so full disclosure, this is kind of like, this was like one of the first Iowa basketball games I can remember growing up. So, I'm the oldest one of the group.
Unfortunately, mine's Northwestern State.
That was the next game after this. So, yeah, not far behind.
All I'm saying is I have a pretty good feeling about this one.
Oh, yeah?
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Somebody really had to say it.
So,
No spoilers.
So we were talking about the starting lineup before this, and honest to God, I could not tell you Mike Henderson actually went to Iowa at any point in his career.
He had to have just been like a good bench piece.
Starting. So.
He's starting, yeah.
Somebody must have been hurt.
6'2" guard out of somewhere in the
kidding me?
United States. Junior.
Was Doug
Mike
Thomas not on this team?
Henderson.
Yeah, okay, so where's Doug Thomas? He
I
must have been
think
hurt.
Doug was Obi Toppin. He could only dunk.
Yeah, but I swear he started.
Yeah, hey, dunking is all you need to get the national
Yeah,
player of the year.
apparently.
So.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about that quick before we get this show on the road?
I feel like we can save that for another time because I have much longer of a rant to go in on that than what we have time for tonight.
Alrighty, we can do that. So I'll get right into it.
Yes.
Starting lineup: Jeff Horner, some Mike Henderson guy,
At 6'11", senior, Eric Hansen.
Kirkwood legend, and then Greg Bruner and Adam Haluska as well. Two of these guys made our greatest Iowa athlete of all time bracket, so...
If you're going to follow along, you can just click the link, and I'm going to tell you when to hit play. So,
What link is it? Are we going to post it?
Yeah,
We'll post it on Twitter and the podcast. Yeah, we'll get it out there for you. So, start it now at...
3, 2, 1, start.
Oh, man, and we're off.
Just like that.
We'll give it a little volume, too.
Yeah, we need a little volume. Thad Matta.
Oh, God, I hated him.
What a dude.
He was just the worst.
People give Fran a lot of shit for getting red. That dude got as red as anybody when he was angry.
Oh, imagine having the name Thad.
Look at this. Okay, is J.J. Sullinger like Jared Sullinger's brother? Or is that
I'd
the same
imagine.
guy?
I would.
Yeah, there's got to be some type of relation there. Ooh, man. First impressions, big time throwback court here. I'm digging it.
Where's this at?
Whew, good question.
Indianapolis? I don't know.
Ed Hightower,
No idea.
Ted Hillary, and Donnie Gray on the call. I don't know any of them.
Famous trio in the Big Ten.
Is it?
No.
Did you see the way they spelled Donnie?
Did you see the way he spelled Eric? E-R-E-K?
Yeah, but this was Donee.
Absurd. All right. And the tip goes out of bounds in favor of Ohio State. Not a hot start. I'm just here to say.
Yeah.
Who's better, Eric Hansen or Woody?
Shut the hell up. That is so disrespectful.
Eric Hansen.
Why? You don't honestly believe that.
He could dunk without having to shush his home crowd.
We got a charge right away out of the gate here on Ohio State. Bruner looking good out there.
It would help if they have the last names on the jerseys.
I don't know any of the Ohio
I'm
State
gonna be
guys,
real
honestly.
No, I don't know any of the Ohio State
All
guys
I know is that
either.
was a big-time play by a big-time player, Greg Bruner.
Big time player until he got to the NCAA tournament.
Until he got to our bracket, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody from this team really fared well in that bracket.
Or in the NCAA tournament.
That is right.
0 for 2.
Oh, is that Mike Henderson?
Send it home!
All right, let's go.
Shooter's roll.
There's our guy, Henderson.
Mike,
What a
Lighten it
shot.
up on
never
it.
doubted him.
Back rim, front rim, backboard, and then in. Circus shots like that. That's how you win the Big Ten championship. Like that.
Good breakdown by Austin.
Do we figure out where this is? Something Fieldhouse.
So it's
Indianapolis,
Indianapolis Bankers
then.
Life Field.
No, because it ended with a D, I think. The first word.
Maybe they switched.
Maybe it, what the? Okay. I'm just gonna Google
Conseco
this.
Fieldhouse?
I'm just Googling it.
Where in the?
What are you gonna do?
All right,
Where
so
the
yeah, we're gonna sneak in gradual conversation along the way. I don't know if we said that because, I mean, a basketball game isn't all action.
Yeah, pretty much is.
Well,
More so than
The-
most other
The
sports.
fast forwarded version.
Well, yeah.
The condensed version.
yeah, I mean, I got the shortest version I could find, but I don't
Still
know.
got that dreadful 35-second shot clock on this.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
I was
one.
right. It was Indianapolis.
Who plays? Is
Yeah,
that
at this point in time, it was called the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis.
Who on this team made it farthest in our bracket? Haluska?
Has to
Yeah.
have been.
Had to.
just to the round of 32?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was just a
Oh,
second round.
'Cause Space-
big time airball there.
Space Cowboy had him. Had Bruner beaten Gustafson, didn't he? That is.
I think that was more ironic than anything.
Adam?
Oh. Yeah.
Our
All
next
right.
Myers
Yeah. Adam
was
Myers.
biased against the women basketball players as I was against the wrestlers. Except for Spencer Lee. Like we talk about the final matchup. We
Yeah.
talk about how Spencer Lee should have dominated.
Yeah.
All right. Just quick score check here. It's 5-3. Ohio State leads 17-46 to go in the half. All right. Go.
I think it is disgraceful that Spencer Lee got beat by the margin that he
Yeah,
did.
that's what surprised me the most.
What was the final margin on that?
71-29.
Is that what the final was?
How many votes? Like 3,000?
3,500, I think.
There.
Okay.
I mean,
8 seconds of the shot clock.
86.
Miss a long three there for Iowa. Rebound to Ohio State pushing up the court.
we actually had a lot of people vote. A lot more
By the way,
people vote than I thought.
Who the hell sees a Twitter poll and doesn't vote?
I think on every single Twitter poll that I see.
I could have no clue. It could be in a different language. I still click one just to see if I guess
See what
right.
the percentages
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing better than voting on that and being like, if you choose the one that's in the lead, you're like, I know something.
And I knew this was going to happen, but once we released the bracket, there was a ton of people butthurt about people we didn't put on there.
Oh yeah,
It was unreal. Like, I mean, it was very real, but like,
they were upset about like the matchups. Like we did not go in that much detail.
I will say,
we were half drunk,
we were
filling
half
out a
drunk,
bracket.
spent like 2.5 hours just getting the 64 people on our bracket. We
then
were not
seeding
at
them.
all concerned about seeding them again, or like about first round matchups to see how that worked out in like our regions, because that would have been just way too much work. We just wanted to put the bracket out there for everybody to have a good time. I think that's what happened. And you know what?
I think
we did what we could.
there was a lot of confusion because I don't think people realized that we had a half a bracket dedicated to football, which, I mean, it was very obvious. It was right
I
there
mean,
in
if you
front
can
of you.
read,
Yeah, if you
it's not our problem.
but like, I don't know. I could see people overlooking that and bitching about that, but I don't know. And the wrestling stands out there. Hey, I'm all for backing the wrestlers. You had three wrestlers and out of 32 people on the right side of the bracket. I mean,
Okay, I got a take here. Is it kind of disgraceful that we didn't add any women's field hockey players to the list? They've won like 12 national championships.
I know I'm going to say this, Austin, and I know you're going to answer right away. Can you name an Iowa women's field hockey player?
No.
Oh!
But when I was working valet at the hospital when I was in school, there was this lady that came in like kind of often, and it turns out that she was like a legend in Iowa field hockey, and she tipped me $1 every time that I brought her car back. So I appreciate her for
you
that.
should have gotten fired for that.
Yeah, are you supposed to accept tips?
Also, HIPAA.
Absolutely not.
Let's not talk about the patients too much detail.
Yeah.
I don't know her name. I literally couldn't give you any identifiable information about this person.
She was on the women's field hockey team.
Yeah, that's
Legend.
one. That's one
There
thing.
can't be too many field hockey legends.
They won like 12 national championships. I'm sure there's plenty of them.
Oh, so
but-
the reason we can't put them on there is because then you open a whole new can of worms.
Yeah,
We're putting
swimmers,
soccer.
track team, soccer. I think the rowing team did very well this year. I don't know if you wanted to put that on there, but
The rowing team is somewhat notorious at Iowa.
no.
I don't know.
I'm
if
pretty
that's-
sure they only made.
That
And we
was
didn't put any
big.
Iowa baseball players on there. You could have put Jake
Yeah,
Adams.
you guys wanted
at
to put
least.
Jake Adams on
Yeah,
there.
I brought that up.
But then you'd have to go softball, too.
Yeah,
That-
and I don't know anything about either of them.
Yeah.
We had one, but
Quick update on the game. First media timeout. Ohio State's leading 9-5.
only 2.5 hours until they release the 2006 bracket, so should be an exciting, an eventful hour there.
First dance, the Belmont Bruins and
Wow.
Albany Great Danes. Congratulations on a magical season.
What does that even mean?
I think that's the first time they've ever made the
Yeah.
tournament,
Oh.
those two teams.
first time they've ever been
At 21 and
allowed to
10,
dance.
those teams are making it.
They won
They
the
won
conference
their
tournament.
tournament.
Yeah,
Yucky.
automatic bids. Iowa shooting 2 of 7. Not a hot start.
No, but
Iowa made the tournament last year with a record pretty close to that.
yeah, but they're in a big
Yeah,
game.
different.
20 and 11 last year. All right.
This Henderson guy is playing with a lot of energy.
He is. Almost.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
look
you
up
like
the
to see
stats.
Haluska
Joe
pull that
Tucson.
right there.
He just had the classic Alex Banky move where he pulled up to shoot it and then last second passed it to somebody that was not expecting the pass.
That happened on the first possession, too.
All right, we're gonna give this Henderson guy the credit that he deserves. We're looking up his stats. Well, hopefully this gives him credit.
All right, but
Offensive board.
ooh, Bruner draws the foul. He's going to the line for a couple. But we got to talk about Joey's absolute amount of hatred for the guy who won our bracket. He's
That's stretching it.
Joey was spitting on the American flag.
I do not hate Niall Kinnick. There's just no way he's the best athlete in Iowa history. I don't give a shit about his Heisman. Also,
Iowa football has been playing for 131 years,
Business.
and they have one Heisman Trophy winner in 131 years.
Bruner hits the first end.
Also, if anyone's wondering, he was a business major. Don't know why it showed it on the screen, but it did.
No counter argument, Joey, or what?
It looks like Joey is about to pull some stats, and Bruner hit both of his free throws on that foul. Score is now Iowa 7, Ohio State 9, with 15:06 to go in the first.
Oh.
And Bruner with the stuff.
Foul called.
No, it just went out of bounds.
Oh, did it?
I think so.
Joey, are you gonna rebuttal? Otherwise, I'm gonna.
listen, Luke. If you could have Chuck Long
Oh, nope, I was wrong. It was a foul.
or Niall Kinnick, if the era thing, we're in this era, if you could have Chuck Long or Niall Kinnick, shut up.
What do you? Why shut up? He had 18 interceptions. They only played 8 games a season back then.
Didn't Chuck Long lose the Heisman to
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson?
Yes.
So for all intents and purposes, Chuck Long should have won the Heisman. If Bo Jackson wasn't a freak of nature.
Bo Jackson wasn't Bo Jackson.
But he.
And I'm not saying Chuck Long is the best.
Well, then what's your? So
I'm saying there's
you're
several.
saying Niall Kinnick isn't even a top 3 candidate?
I said yesterday, Desmond King's a better football player than...
That is just
Niall Kinnick.
that is wild. Love Desmond King.
You gotta look... Okay, you can't take an athlete from... When did he fucking play? 1940?
No, he died in
1930s.
39.
So 1930-something? You can't take him and even compare him to the... On a sheer athleticism standpoint, to anybody else on the list.
Joey, it was a running game back then, and he still intercepted it 18
You know
times
what that
in his
means?
career.
Luke? It was a running game, and all the quarterbacks were fucking terrible.
You don't know that, though.
Yes, they were, because they threw 18 interceptions.
So
There's a reason it was a running game. It's because nobody could throw. They couldn't figure out the passing game.
playing less
How many
games
picks did
in,
Josh
at a
Jackson
time.
and Desmond King have in 1 year?
I think Dez tied him with 8, I think, in a season. But
In a much more difficult era of
Yeah.
football.
also with 12 games in a season. Plus 2 postseason.
So
But if you throw Iowa's team of recent years out against the team against
that's
Niall
like saying
Kinnick,
Wilt is the best NBA player of all time.
Who do you think's the best?
It's either LeBron or Michael Jordan.
Get the hell out.
I'm amazed that you even said it's either LeBron.
Oh, because I'd have all the fucking Jordan sexuals on my dick if I said LeBron.
I'm just saying you're a pretty big LeBron stan, so I figured you'd just go for it, like, regardless.
I never saw Jordan play, so I have to take everybody's word for it, I guess.
That is a podcast take, not a real life Joey take.
I know. I know
here to
LeBron.
say.
I know LeBron would just absolutely rail him one-on-one. So
But
Did you see what Skip Bayless said? He said that
Oh, okay.
Michael Jordan would win HORSE to nothing in a game of horse. Against
that's
LeBron.
elite. That is elite.
LeVar Ball would also beat Michael Jordan. He says so. And I think what Skip Bayless and LeVar Ball say is about on the same level of intellect.
Yeah, Skip Bayless is kind of an idiot.
Quick game check here. Iowa has their first lead, 12-10,
Yeah.
over number 7 Ohio State with 13 minutes to go in the first half. Ohio State ball. But any other surprises on the bracket as we're looking at it here? I mean, Brands went to the Sweet 16, which really isn't a surprise as a 14 seed. People were bitching that he was too low.
I mean,
And they were like,
Because of
oh,
the
how do you
rain.
put Tom on and leave off Terry? Well,
It's difficult to seed like
different
athletes
sports.
from different sports and figure out where they need to fit in a 1 through 16 because it's a very different spectrum on how you grade their greatness.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, if you got in the bracket, obviously the fans were going to make the right choice, whether the seating was there or not. Like, even if we didn't put seating there, people were...
That's a charge. There we go.
I was kind of surprised to see, did Gustafson beat Garza?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm surprised that the recency bias didn't take over there.
Wasn't our Final Four all 1 seeds?
Yeah. I think I had the entire Elite 8 correct.
Kinnick, Dwight, Longs. Nope, Bob Sanders 3. And then, every other. Gustafson, Garza, Lee, and Marble. I'm going to try and get Lee on the podcast for finishing runner-up since we can't get, Nal Kinnick on the podcast.
Another downfall for him winning.
Just break out the Ouija board.
I don't fuck with
Not in
those.
this house.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's break out the Ouija board. We'll sit right in front of his statue on the south side of on Kinnick, and let's just see what we can make happen.
You know who we should try to get on here? Mike Henderson. He's from Waterloo.
Like, he's from... Are you sure he still lives there?
Well, yeah, it says hometown Waterloo.
So that's probably unlikely.
Like
I'll
when
look
he
him up
grew
on LinkedIn.
There you go.
Yeah, but...
He played 23.9 minutes a game in his career, and he played 10 games, 33 games, 34 games, 24 games. So he played I don't know how
okay,
none of us know
so
him.
we are young. I'd like to say that again.
Tonight!
About to say.
I'm 25, and I'm the oldest of the bunch here. But, all right. Bracket talk still or no?
6 points a game for Mike Henderson, 2.5 rebounds, almost 2 assists. Kind of did it all.
We should put some
Mike
respect
Cassell
on
or
this
Mike
guy's name.
Henderson?
Mike Henderson. Yeah.
Which one do you want?
I think I would take
Luke's
Mike
got this
Henderson.
one.
They're pretty much the same stats.
Shut up. Let me pull up Gasell's.
Yeah, we know Gasell averaged, a few more points, but that's because he had to.
What do you say Mike Henderson's points was?
5.9. What was Gasell, 7?
He probably had a lot more minutes also, though.
Yeah, Gasell played a lot more. Because he's the top 5 Iowa point guard of all time.
I don't know
Yikes.
what your love for him is based on.
There's
don't-
3 point guards on the team next year better than him.
That will be better than.
I know what his love for Mike Cassell is based on. 1 game at North Carolina.
Yeah.
That was it.
Adam Morrison averaged 28.4.
He was a freak. So, getting brought up, bringing that up because just popped up on the TV screen here. Him and J.J. Redick.
Also, J.J. Redick. This just shows you how long he's been in the league.
Yeah.
Which I guess LeBron's been in the league longer, but
Okay, you guys watch TikToks, right?
of course.
Only when Joe
It's
sends it.
fucking quarantine. What are we supposed to do?
You know that does that Flight Guys videos ever come up where people are mocking him for being an idiot about basketball?
Nope.
No.
Oh, really?
Uh-uh.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
super big time letdown then. Because he was
Me
mocking.
and Joey are. What's the username? The one guy that we always like his
Oh,
video.
shy, awkward guy real.
The guy that goes.
The guy that just eats shit and goes, BK
Cotton candy.
Fuck yeah, Taco Bell.
Oh, that shit is funny.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Your boy Jesus.
Your boy Jesus.
That's funny stuff.
Okay, Joey, Trey Dickerson or Mike Henderson.
Oh, Mike Henderson.
Yeah. That's not even a comparison.
That's off brand.
Yeah, that's really off brand.
I just think that Trey Dickerson was better than Gasell, and I think that Henderson's better than the both of them.
Both of them.
This is literally the first time you've ever seen Mike Henderson play, and you've already jumped to the conclusion that he's better than Trey Dickerson. What was that?
He has ice in his veins.
Right.
Oh, God. All right. Iowa trails by 7 now. They've gone very cold since we last checked. 22-15, 10 minutes to go in the first half. Ooh, is that Doug? I believe Doug Thomas is into the game.
Oh, he used to make it move.
He threw down some fucking bad boy dunks back in the day.
I know that at least Joey and Luke has seen this because I sent it into a group chat tonight. But Frank Garza, he's just been on a heater posting workout videos that Luka's been doing. And tonight he put out a video of Luka smoking 5 consecutive threes from the circle at half court. and it got things moving.
Well, I saw a video yesterday on Twitter. Frank put up, and it was Luka, I think, hitting like 30-something three-pointers in a row.
22, I think.
22.
Still
Oh,
impressive
man.
numbers.
Do those videos make you nervous at
And
all?
he's shooting from like 30 feet, too.
No,
They're
I
not
like it
right
'cause
at
I'm
the
nervous
line.
that I'm going to just blow it in my drawers.
But, like...
Well, it's always on the tweet. It's always number 55 Hawkeyes like that. That means he's coming back right there.
Oh, man, I'm
The
nervous.
all caps. We're holding on to the
Yeah.
all caps.
From everything
Sure
that I've
are.
read from anybody that's connected to that, they've said Garza is only going to leave unless he gets, like, from a specific NBA team tells him, we have a spot for you on our roster. You're going to get drafted and be on the team next year.
So-
'Cause he doesn't seem to be interested in going undrafted and doing, like, the G League route.
The New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls are two horribly run organizations. I could totally see him offering that up on the table.
He's not on, like, any mock drafts
No.
that I've seen at
I
all.
know.
Also-
He's great for Iowa in college, and he has a year to, like, get whatever NBA scouts are looking for, but he's not showing up on boards right now. So even if, I don't know what he'd have to do, but he'd be, like, super late second round. And even then, that's like, you're going to be like our 13th man on the roster, maybe like 7-day contracts, back and forth, stuff like that. And I think especially because he knows what Iowa can be next year with Bohannon coming back, him coming back, having only lost Kriener and now Pemsel being gone too. It just...
Blessed.
The team has
Hey,
so
fuck
much.
you.
The team has so much potential for next year that
shoot.
I think that he understands it. Like Iowa could realistically contend for a national championship next year, which would be more than any Iowa team has been able to say in the last
Ever?
20 years
Oh,
at
yeah.
least. I mean,
Yeah.
something special could be happening in Iowa City next year. So unless he's certain that he's going to get an actual shot at the NBA, I don't foresee him leaving.
It would suck if a team lied to him too and said, "Yeah, we have plans for you," and then he just ended up on a G League roster anyway.
Oh, don't even
I
say
stink.
stuff like
Somebody
that.
told
That'd
me-
make me sick to my stomach.
I would lose my mind.
Somebody told me a few weeks ago that they heard Wieskamp is leaving regardless.
This year?
Yeah.
No chance.
How?
Because
No chance.
he doesn't care for the college life is what they said, like the college atmosphere
I
and
can see
whatnot.
it.
And he certainly has the measurables and like the capabilities. He just choked on
The
a
way
big
that
one
he-
down the
way
stretch
that he
last
ended
year.
this
Yeah, there's
last
no way.
season was
Well,
like-
I'm not
By
saying he's
down
getting
the
drafted.
stretch, you mean 2/3 of the season?
I'm not saying he's going to get drafted, but I'm saying they said he'd probably go overseas and develop and then come back. But I don't know.
Waste of time.
As a 21-year-old kid, why would
Yeah.
you ever want to do that?
Joe, that's a terrible
living in
decision.
Iowa City,
What
the
just happened
greatest
here?
place on earth. Ooh, also, since I'm speaking of Iowa City right now, let's just have a moment of silence for the Union Bar, which after 27 years is closing its doors permanently.
Would you
Tap.
like to pour one out?
Yes. It was.
Austin, you take our beer and then
It was the raunchiest bar.
It was.
I got lost in there several times.
It was.
I
It was
want-
incredible. You could walk through the doors, go to the front bar on the
And
first
it's-
dance
it's
floor,
an instant
then go
Union bar.
then go through a hallway and go to the second
Yeah.
dance
Hey,
floor,
hey.
then go upstairs and go to the third dance floor.
Is that Tony Freeman?
You could buy a bottle of champagne
Yeah,
for
it is Tony
$9.
Freeman.
and they were giving out free STDs.
Where'd he go? Did
Yeah.
He
They
transferred, I'm
I'm
pretty
just
sure.
saying, anybody who's ever went to
It's a
college at
staple.
Iowa knew the Union Bar and they knew what it was, and the fact that it's going away, it's just the saddest
The
thing
whole
in the
entire
world.
city's losing an aspect of
Yeah.
party because there was nothing like it in
Yeah.
the town.
There was not,
Like,
and there will not
I don't think
be a
I've been.
replacement.
I've been to several Big Ten towns. I haven't been to any place like Union. It was very unique.
It's a staple.
On my birthday 3 years ago, my 22nd birthday, I gave story time. It was pretty late at the time. It was like 1 o'clock, but our group for my birthday was rolling into Union to go get pitchers, and my brother was too drunk to get in, but I was already in, and I had purchased 21 pitchers.
No, that was you, Joe.
Yeah, that was you, Joey.
Which is incredible because I didn't think that it was possible to get denied at Union for being too drunk, and you managed.
I
it.
got into Brothers though.
Yeah,
Yeah, how did that happen?
blows
You
the
didn't get
mind.
into Union. You crossed the road to go to Brothers. But I bought the pitchers, and I gave them to the Iowa basketball team because we had to go get Joey. So
He could have fended for himself.
Yeah, I would've been-
I would have much rather drank those pitchers.
I've never not woke up in a safe place.
Well, we had
You
to
woke
find-
up in
we
the
had to find-
hospital on spring break a few
Hospital's a
years
big
ago.
thing.
It is.
We had to
In
find-
Mexico.
We had to
Brownsville,
find
It
you
was-
on a bench behind a church one time.
2 weeks.
But
or-
no. I was responsible, and I told Alex I didn't know where I was, and he came and got
Oh,
me.
that happened with Grant the one time where
Yeah, that was
me and
hilarious.
Joey
Yeah.
and Danny.
That was the middle of the day.
I was already at the
No,
block.
but like 2
He
weeks
was
or 2
gone.
months ago, you said you woke up and you were at someone's house and you walked outside and just started walking a direction. You didn't know where you were.
I was in Iowa City. Like I was. By the time the sun came up, I was in my bed.
Quick update on the game here. We are at the 7:40 mark of the first half. Iowa is down 27-20.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
We
not
only had
looking
4
good.
points in the
That's a big
paint.
We're only shooting.
Sniper!
Who was that?
I believe it was Tony, wasn't it?
I didn't see.
That must be Tony up
Where did
there.
he transfer to? Because he was really good for like a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then Licklighter came and R.I.P. again.
Killed the program for half a decade.
Yeah, you guys remember Tyler Smith?
Oh,
He was good, and then he went to Tennessee, and they made the tournament a few times and whatnot. Wore the headband. He kind of reminded me of Tyler Cook, but I shouldn't say that because I don't really remember him too well.
yeah. I don't think he was quite.
And
the
one.
talent that
Oh
he was.
man.
Bruner the rebound, put back off the
I
glass.
tell you what, this quality kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was
That-
just thinking about
That's
that.
another thing that we
It's
have
terrible.
to be thankful for in the
High
year
definition.
2020.
Definition.
Yeah.
High definition television.
To get the
because
real
this
feel.
is just brutal.
We should have watched it on like a big old fucking tube TV
Oh,
or something.
Boxer.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does
Yeah.
anybody have one of those anymore?
How would we even get
Remember
it?
that, Joey? Remember the time that we were moving furniture for that neighbor down the street, and we were taking one of those TVs down the stairs? It was weighed about 150 pounds.
Pretty good.
And I was going backwards down the stairs with the TV, and Joey dropped the top end of it. I had about a quarter inch of my toes on the step, or otherwise I was going backwards, and that TV was falling on me, and I was dying.
Man, we were so close.
She paid in advance. I had my $20. I was out of there.
Thank you, Lesson Gene.
Didn't care.
Dang, Ohio State must have been on a heater and we toppled them.
Hey, why don't we just go around the table and everybody say what like the most random thing is that they've done during quarantine?
Well, I don't know if this is random. It's just kind of sad. I spent 7.5 hours putting together a 1,000-piece puzzle on a Friday night. That was awful.
Lit.
That was one of mine.
The strangest
You have a
thing.
list.
I mean,
Something that you don't usually do, but you just decided to.
I've been doing 10 push-ups every time I go up my stairs. I mean, can you tell? I'm surprised you haven't said anything yet. You don't see the tries?
Oh shit!
Damn.
Keep those puppies concealed.
Name is Luke Myers, ladies.
Admission's
Luke
free.
Myers.
Yeah, but other than that, I haven't really done anything that different in my life.
I've been playing a lot of solitaire on my computer.
I used to do that.
I
freshman year.
wouldn't usually do that. but-
Uh-huh. I did. No, I'm with Austin. I put together 2 puzzles. Mom and I did a 500 piece or 550 in like 2 hours the other night.
Must have been a lot easier than the one that
Well, it
we
was
did.
half as hard.
Does anybody know how to glue a puzzle by chance?
Yes.
To like frame it? Because I'm actually I put together a puzzle of Old Kinnick like a few months ago, and it's under my bed still on a piece of cardboard. 'Cause
Since-
I wanna-
You gotta Mod Podge it.
What in the Christ does that mean? Hold on, we got Aubrey Myers here. It's like Austin and Theo's brother.
Resident craft expert.
Yeah. or-
First ever female on the podcast.
Hey.
Hey, No, we've
Iowa State 2 years ago, when you were going around asking people what their favorite hurricane was, I know for sure.
I know we've had girls,
There was
Hilarious.
And
That was that. I don't think that ever aired.
and we've
I
also
know, it
had
definitely did.
we've had
We made 2 girls. kiss
Sam
that
Logic, Iowa basketball.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was on, and
What?
yeah, this
Yeah,
was back in
that-
the
that was
infancy.
that was an early, like
First
2
ever
years ago.
female co-host.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll create a tag for her when we put it up.
I have a question, actually, since we were on the topic of puzzles.
This is
I
electrifying.
know, right? What is the appropriate amount of time to keep a puzzle together after you complete it, before you like tear it apart and put it back in the box?
At least how long it took.
I think it's no more than a week.
put-
And
I was
a
gonna
half.
say 2 days.
Like 48 hours.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Unless you're gonna,
I did.
unless you're gonna glue it. Unless you're gonna
I
glue
know.
it.
I'm just saying.
Well, also since we're on the topic of puzzles, I was looking through the closet yesterday. We have this puzzle that nobody's put together. I want to say it's 1,000 pieces. It's like a bunch of pennants, like
Iowa
MLB
State
pennants.
was trying to battle for a 1 seed at this time.
They were
And
number 7 in the country.
Yeah,
every
so.
piece
That
was
would
an
make sense.
edge piece.
Oh, I've seen
What?
pieces. No, I've seen puzzles like that.
Every
So it's
piece-
really long? Or
No. It's square or rectangular.
It's
but
just-
every piece has
It
one flat
makes
side.
it like ridiculously hard.
I do not understand how.
I
it works.
watched a video on Instagram one day, just like randomly pulled up of a piece of a puzzle like that, but it was also like 50 pieces, and
Yeah,
it took the guy forever.
This one's a lot. So if you guys are interested, sometime.
Iowa trails by 6 with 5 minutes to play in the first half. 31-25. But we got Hunky Haluska. Breaking a 3. Rebound, Ohio State.
That looks like Andre Drummond.
Looks like they're
Fight!
Oh, you got to fight. Tony, hit him.
Deccan one.
Thad Bowder just popped up in the background, and I do not like
I hate both of these coaches.
Yeah.
Shout out Steve Alford, biggest asshole in college sports.
Oh.
But, okay, so the other day was actually Fran's 10-year anniversary since getting hired.
10 years, that's wild.
That is wild. That was a
One
sophomore,
decade.
freshman in high school.
I must have been in 6th or 7th grade. 6th.
Let's do the math here.
Well, if Luke was a freshman,
Yeah, Joey was in
I would have been 7th.
7th.
Shout out
Math
Mr.
is
Rowland.
tough. Shout out Dwayne.
Mr. Olin, the greatest middle school math teacher that's
Science,
ever walked this
also.
earth.
And science. Yeah.
Mostly math. Math is what he's famous for.
Hey,
What?
don't discredit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
Give him the science.
I'm not
credit.
saying that he wasn't a good science teacher.
Also,
but
I think he was a
it-
hockey player in college.
He,
What?
oh, fun fact, he taught my dad also, and one day at recess he body slammed him to the ground for tackling an underclassman in the game of football. And then told him, how do you like it?
Also, his
That's
wife
awesome.
makes some bomb pumpkin bars.
Oh, God. But I was going to say, since 10 years with Fran, you guys want to lay out
Oh, dime!
Oh,
Cluska.
They're really letting him play.
yeah.
Different time back then.
You want to lay out your starting 5
Oh,
for
boy.
the Fran decade?
Trey Dickerson.
Shut up.
Woody Gasell.
Andrew Fleming.
I don't know. I would have to look at some stuff. I haven't thought about it
Andrew
much.
Fleming is an
I think,
all-time
okay, here's
bust.
Aaron White would be on everybody's right.
Utah.
White, Utah, and Jock are 3 locks.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Marble.
So Garza has to be...
Well,
Then
Garza.
you're forgetting about Garza.
There. White, Utah, Jock, Marble, Garza.
Yeah.
is,
just like that.
Is Jock playing the point?
He can. I don't
He
care.
has to be in this lineup.
No, Marble. Marble
Yeah,
played
he's a
point.
point guard. you
Marble,
idiot.
Jock, Utah, Garza,
That's a
White.
squad.
Dude,
That's a lengthy. That's
Yeah.
like. That's a
But,
good.
like,
That gets the job done.
no look at
It is.
Bohannon there as your guard, all-time leading
no,
three-point
not in
shooter.
front of Marble.
I would take. No.
There's definitely an
Matt
argument to be
Gatens.
made to have...
We know I love Matt Gatens.
We know he's a
So,
dude.
I don't.
There's
also,
definitely an argument to have Bohannon on that list. He's the program's all-time leading
wait.
three-point shooter.
So Utah didn't make our bracket, right?
No.
But
No.
Gatens
Yeah, he
did.
did. Utah did.
Oh, he did.
Gatens did not.
Utah,
Did
I'm
he?
pretty sure did. Gatens did. He was a
I don't think we
15.
put Utah
Yeah.
in there.
Shout out Luke.
I'm pretty sure Gatens made it and Utah didn't.
Okay,
And that's a
if
little
you know that-
ridiculous.
Utah was a 15 against Garza. People were bitching about that seeding. Because, getting Garza in the first round.
Like we said, we didn't put a whole lot of thought into matchups.
Okay, so you got Jock for the shooting. Marble,
Ohio
ball
State
hand-
is shooting 56%
White and Garza
in the
down
first
low.
half this game.
Nobody's stopping that.
All right, here's your real question.
And Utah from wait.
Here's a more difficult question then. Who would be your sixth man? At legit sixth man. I'm not talking you can put...
Live.
no,
Was
man.
it Adam
Just
Dean?
like.
Oh, my God. Adam M, you mean? Austin, you're falling
What are we
apart.
thinking? Do I give him the call?
Yeah, I mean, might as
I
well.
mean, if he called you first.
Alrighty.
So what were you?
Space Cowboy is about to come on the podcast live via FaceTime.
Also, I'm guessing that he's pretty drunk because he
Yeah.
texted us before and
for
said he's
sure.
drank 2 Yeti mixed drinks, and then he gave us a line on how fast you could drink 5 beers. It was said in a minute and a half. He did it in 1:43.
Iowa trails by 9, almost to the half here. Space.
Hey, we're
how
live.
you doing?
We're live.
What's up?
We're on the pod.
You're on the pod right now.
You guys never called me.
Oh,
You
I
said
didn't-
that you didn't want us to.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Luke texted. that
Yeah.
he wanted me
No,
to
you did because you're like, oh, that's going to be a lot of things to talk about. I can just send my thoughts from space.
Yeah, but then Luke said, "Do you want me to send you thoughts?" And I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yes,
as
I
in,
thought you were
like,
gonna
the thoughts
text
of-
Yeah, hey,
Exactly.
do you want to give your thoughts from space live right now?
Yeah. Let's do it live.
All right.
Fuck it, we'll
All
do
right.
it live. Hey,
All right.
what shed are you in?
We're in our garage.
We're in the Myers residence garage.
We're social distancing.
Wow. There's a TV out there.
Yeah, we're watching the
Yep.
2006 Big Ten championship.
It must be nice to have your dad be mayor.
I took that TV out of my bedroom.
All right, are you gonna give your thoughts
Yeah.
or what?
The 3rd Street Northwest has needed a new sidewalk for 8 years, but you have a TV in your garage.
That's not even a real street in Holy Cross. Oh, jeez.
I just named one for Dyersville,
Please don't associate us with them.
Yeah, that town sucks.
Whoa, they're
I hate
Hey, you could
Dyersville.
have some tires.
I
yeah.
don't care. Your town sucks.
I
You
work
live
for
in
the Dyersville commercial. Look
Shit
me up
paper.
if you have stories. Shoot me an email.
Yeah, he only writes about people he knows. So
Shut up. Most of the time, yeah. Makes it easier, you know.
That's
man.
true.
Hey, you guys, oh, Steve, you need a fucking haircut, bud.
Yeah. I'm aware.
says a mullet boy.
Jesus, give your thoughts,
Yeah,
guy.
what's your thoughts?
Well, I'm having a seizure watching this phone.
Okay, I'll hold it still.
Well, what thoughts? You didn't give me any fucking ideas.
Just your thoughts, man.
Yeah,
What
what have you been thinking
Luca?
about? Hey, what's the most random thing you've done during quarantine so far?
we
So
talk? Yeah.
I just did a 5-beer challenge before.
That's but you would do that anyway. So we need something that's random.
No, that was pretty random. I did it in a minute and 49 seconds.
No, but
it
like,
sucked.
something
Let it
else.
Warm up. Let the beer warm up before you do it.
That is key.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're trying to drink a high
Something
volume,
that
fast.
you would normally not do but have done because it's been quarantine.
There's 2 minutes 13 left in the first half. I was down 31-34.
I got drunk with my neighbor Dennis. He is 65 years old, and we had a bonfire together, but we stayed 6 feet apart.
You better have.
Just like we all are.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yep, we're
6
all
feet.
safety.
glad to hear you had a good
Any-
time with Dennis.
What are your thoughts on Luca?
Luca is leaving. I don't give a fuck what him and Frank say. They're fucking con artists, man. They're gonna get us good.
I've never, Adam, or Space Cowboy, you have the ability to turn on Iowa players so quickly. It's unreal.
That's the 3rd time.
You know what he's gonna say? Hey, edit that out. We're not gonna edit it out.
Hey, is Aubrey there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my first time on the pod.
Where's Jonah?
On Gothenburg.
First,
He's building fences.
This is Adam Myers here. Live.
We already said that, but then Austin said your last name.
your wife.
No, he just said the initial.
Yeah, I know, but
Jesus Christ, man. Tell him I fucking Social Security too.
47895.
483.
Dude, one more.
he's probably not far off. But, okay, Adam. So, 10 years. Space Cowboy.
Jackass.
Space Cowboy. It's 10 years of Fran right now. Who's your all-decade team for Fran basketball?
Oh boy. So I'm gonna go with the small lineup. I'm gonna say Utah,
Yep.
White,
Yep. That's not small.
Gatens.
Did you say Gaten?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he didn't recruit him, but he's still fucking coaching. Gatens, Marble, Trey Dickerson.
Yeah. So you're not gonna have Garza in that starting lineup?
Yeah.
What was that?
So no Garza.
No, Garza's 6 man.
All right, that answers the question we were going to
Unless he
ask.
comes back. Tell him that.
That's disrespectful.
All right, here's the next question I was going to ask everybody. Legit 6th man. So, like, Clemens, Gabe, or Bear.
Gabe.
Creener.
Gabe.
Who are you
Bear.
picking?
Olashini was awesome.
We've had
Bear.
some good 6 men.
Can I please have your reasonings?
He dunked it.
Dunks.
Bear could dunk. He could do literally anything. You
Yeah.
want him to mow the lawn, he could probably do that too.
I'm sure he could.
I fucking hope so.
I mean, it's not that.
He'll wash your dishes, he'll mow the lawn, he'll have 3 blocks, 2 steals, 10 points, and 7 boards.
Can you put your phone where I can see people?
I have to have it close to the microphone.
All I can see is your shitty ass haircut.
Your mustache.
Well, I have to have it close to the microphone.
You can see my mustache and my mullet.
You can't even see it.
Well, I'm a hammer.
All right, hey, clock's ticking down here in the first half. Iowa's got the ball.
Trailing by
8,
5.
7,
No,
6,
shot clock, Austin.
5.
We need to mount it.
Sorry.
Oh, we get the runner to go. Was that Jeff?
Yeah, it was Horner.
Full
So,
court
I bet it
heave.
doesn't go in.
37-34 at the half.
So, fun story about this. I did not see a single minute of the first half because I had my final drive test for driver's ed.
Well, you'll
Damn,
have to.
you were old.
You'll have to watch.
I passed, and I begged him to let me get out so I could watch the second half. I did not want to be in the car with my driving partner.
Did he let you out?
Yeah, he did. And Nick Jensen got in a car accident today, and he didn't pass driver's ed. Fuck you, Nick Jensen. I would have missed the whole game because he got in a car accident, and I would not have seen any of it.
Are they really going to do the halftime show here?
I'm assuming.
No,
it's
they'll probably
like
just do like a
30
little
seconds.
recap. So right now we're getting Greg Gumbel doing a recap.
Fun fact.
Oh, man. You know what's worse than this recap is what happened to Northwestern State right after this game.
You are just the
We
most
touched-
negative person I
We
know.
touched on that.
Shout out Greg Gumbel. Went to Loris. Do you know that?
Yes.
Yes.
Loris College?
And what's his face went to Co. The guy that.
Yeah.
Fred Jackson.
No.
Yeah,
well,
he
yeah,
also did.
but yeah.
The guy from
Fox NFL
Fox
Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, Space Cowboy,
Who's
do you?
drinking the Ultra Cactus?
There was one in the fridge that I snagged.
That was a big-ass fucking Ultra Cactus.
It's regulation size.
It must just be
That's
percent.
just a normal bottle.
Well, from the dangle.
Hey, quick question. Yeah. Could you name the starting lineup in this 06 team?
Yeah, I could.
Do it.
Let's hear it.
Do
What is
it.
it?
Is it 06?
Yes,
Yeah.
06.
0506. 0506.
Horner, Haluska, Bruner, Eric Hansen, Doug Thomas, the sixth man. And, I ain't missing one.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me put my dick away.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have to cut that.
Yeah. Nothing gets cut off.
As Space Cowboy would say, edit that out.
Alright, so it's Horner, Haluska, Eric Hansen started. I know Doug Thomas, sixth man. Bruner and who was the three? No, actually, it wasn't a three. They went with a three guard. It was Mike Henderson.
Oh!
Hey!
Wow!
Wow.
Our resident old guy gets
God,
it.
Congrats.
Mike Henderson, Waterloo East. What
See,
up?
yeah.
he knows he was from Waterloo.
I watched him at State.
Nice.
Second half is underway here. Iowa hits a bucket right out of it. 37-36.
Wait, did I hit it? Was I right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
was
did.
correct.
Why do you think we all were
Yeah.
yelling? Like, but
Actually, we had two really good Waterloo East guys, and they actually never averaged more than like 5 points a game.
Yes, he did. He averaged 5.9.
Yeah. Almost 6.
Oh, shit. All right. Never averaged 6 points.
That's true. I can't speak on the other one because I don't know who
Do
they
you guys do the Mount Flushmore for transfers?
We
Oh,
can't do
no.
Mount Flushmore.
That's
already taken.
That is straight up theft.
Yeah.
We can switch the name a little bit.
I don't know. We already
The
talked
Mount-
about Tyler
the Mount-
Smith and Tony Freeman.
What?
Yeah, Tony Freeman is one of mine. Tyler Smith,
Yeah, Tyler Smith, Tony Freeman would be the two big ones.
Marshawn Daly.
Aaron Fuller.
Don't know him.
Kind of
Aaron
forgot
Fuller,
about
yeah, I
Daly.
remember him.
Macy is not on the list.
Hey, did you just call
No,
Marshawn?
yeah, I call him
Marshawn.
Marshawn because I can't say
Maishi.
Maishi.
Yeah.
Maishi.
He had one of the best poster dunks I've ever seen.
It was
In
nice.
not in
Baseline.
person, but like live.
Yeah,
If
like,
he would have been 2 inches taller, he would have been so good.
Yeah.
Also, if
2
you could've-
inches can go
Also,
a lot
if you could have
in
shot
today's
the
world.
ball at all.
Oh, you would know, wouldn't you, bud? God, I wish I was there right now.
Why does it like?
They just skip transition.
we got an and one coming for Ohio State. Iowa trails by
Fast breaks
6.
are not fast enough on this screen.
Eric Hansen turnaround. They're picking it up a little bit now.
They really are.
They're like
It's been a
skipping
while.
everything.
They're like,
in
oh shit, we
between.
spent way too long on the
All
first
right,
half.
so first median time out in the first half, Iowa
Second half.
down. Sorry, second half.
Who
Iowa
was
down
on that
40 to
Ohio State
44.
team?
There was a Sullinger.
JJ Sullinger, not Jared.
AJ.
Couldn't tell you after that.
Yeah,
I know him.
Terrence Dials.
Dials.
Like
He's having a good year.
Averaging 15.3 on the season.
That's solid.
13 in Big Ten play.
in the Big Ten tournament.
Sorry, in the Big Ten tournament.
Exact. That's probably his mama.
Okay, Matthew.
And Matthew's gone.
Tune in at the 12:34 mark.
Alright,
but
keep talking about the time.
on the football side,
10:42 now.
on the football side,
In the
there's a
game.
lot of transfers you can talk about for that Mount Flushmore.
Oh, all running backs. Just
Yeah.
all running backs.
Marcus Coker,
Wagger.
Adam Robinson.
Yeah, Adam Robinson.
Brandon Wager.
DJK. I know he didn't
Aaron
transfer, but
Grieving.
We went
No.
on a run there in like the
Hey.
late 2000s where every good running back that we had just left after one season because they either got in trouble with the law or got somebody pregnant.
that's like Austin's patented. Like I've heard that so many times. Go fucking
Is it not right?
Yeah, it's
Tell me I'm wrong.
it's correct, but I don't know. It's yeah.
Hey, was this 05 or 06?
It's the
05,
05-06 season.
So like 06, Big Ten championship game.
Aaron Grieving was another big one. Also, Jamel Lewis got hurt, and he would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh, Terrence Dials, 3 personals. He's going to have to go to the bench.
In a Fran McCaffrey system, he would, but with 10 minutes left. Oh my gosh, they're really flying through it now.
Yeah, they went from 14 minutes to 10 minutes in like 30
Holy
seconds.
fuck! Hey, can you guys pause it?
Why?
No.
Just find it. It's not that hard.
I can't find a space bar.
I sent it to you. What do you mean?
Like on your keyboard?
I'm
usually at the bottom in the middle.
TV.
Jones!
Doug Thomas only
His
averaged
hairline
46.
was
Up there.
far back for a college.
I used to love him.
Also, I'm kind of surprised you didn't put Tyler Cook on that all-decade team, Joey.
Was he
Oh no! Fuck
ever
him.
that good for us?
I just know you loved him like
That
you
guy
loved Trey
can get
Dickerson.
full-blown.
Oh,
Jesus.
right.
All right.
God.
Microphone privileges.
Space Cowboy. Easy.
What?
Oh, I didn't get the starting lineup right.
We told you that.
That matter. Fuck that guy.
That's what
That
we all
dude
said.
was sculpted. He was sculpted from the worst gods. He was sculpted straight from Hades. Hey, what minute are you guys at?
9:50 in the game in the second.
No, like the actual
Don't
thing.
know.
No clue.
What Tyler Cook did in the second half of the Tennessee game was what
And then it's funny 'cause he went
we
to
had hoped
Tennessee.
he was going to be
What?
for his whole career.
And then he went to Tennessee.
No, that's Tyler Smith. You dumb
Or
bitch.
Tyler Smith. Oh, sorry, yeah.
We are at the 45-minute mark right
yeah,
now.
45 minutes.
Iowa getting it down
Oh,
low.
I'm at
Is that
45-18,
Bruner dribbled it
bitches.
right
Go
off
ahead,
his
you
leg?
now.
I feel next time we record, we should watch the Northwestern game where Stanzi got hurt.
No,
Oh, why would we ever?
No.
Yeah.
Because when we are in
The
agony is when
phantom
we are at our
holding call.
best.
The phantom holding call, I couldn't do it again.
There's no way.
Bruner
put yourself
was
through
so...
that.
I'm.
Oh, God.
This is how
That
much I
guy.
miss sports, and I don't even care about the Chicago Cubs at all. But I was watching MLB Network the other day, and they were doing this special on the Cubs World Series against the Indians, and it was so
Oh,
emotional. And I started like
shit.
tearing up during it. I'm like, oh my god, I just need it back.
You're a pussy.
Yeah, I know I am. I'm a soft ass
Hey.
bitch.
Do we know, did Jeff Horner, did he die, or did he beat cancer?
I think he still has it.
Ooh, that's not good.
He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. He's the coach of like North Dakota, I think.
Wow.
All right, Space Cowboys lost his talking privileges for the night. Did you hang up on him?
No.
Hang up on him. He's
All
gone.
right, you're done.
All right, we're getting back to the basketball game here. 56-50 is the score. 8:29 to go, but they've picked... Oh, we're at the 46-48 mark if you're following along. Hopefully you are. Probably not, but optimistically, yes. Iowa getting the ball back. Still trailing by 6. Might have a nice little comeback here for us.
I got a really good
Matthew,
feeling.
what'd you say we won by?
I think it was 6 or 7 points, I believe.
Anybody want to place a wager on that? We can make the line 6.5.
No, because I
Matthew
don't
knows
know.
way more than I do.
That's the point about gambling, though.
You know, I'm just I'll put some money on Iowa straight up. You know,
Ha!
I think that we're gonna win.
Hilarious.
I get it, because you know that we win.
You give me the
I
over-under.
do not know what you're talking about.
You give me an over-under of 135.5.
Under.
I'll take the over on that.
Under.
Ohio State needs to score 14 more. Iowa needs 18 more, and we'll blow past that.
I'll do the under. $5.
Stan's the only one with the over. I'm not betting anything.
So 135.5. I'll take the under $5.
This is dumb because somebody's gonna look up and be like, "You guys are fucking idiots."
No,
You find the score.
We'll just
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
this
what
is
it was. I'm taking the over. Yeah, let's
right.
do it.
I hate betting the under. I was really hoping Austin was going to
Life's
take
way
the
too
under.
short to bet the under.
Oh my
That's where
god,
you're
it's
right.
horrible.
Who wants to cheer for not scoring points? Nobody.
I mean, I cheer for Ohio State to not score points.
That's true.
Like I said, I got a good feeling about this, so let's just make it a shootout.
Rather not. Got a lot of money in these trying times. Actually, you want to up the ante?
No.
We can use the $1,200 check we got coming from Don as a wager piece.
No.
It's a bit aggressive.
Hey,
That is going towards my student loans. On an unrelated note, if anybody wants to make a donation to Austin's bank account, it'd be appreciated.
my Venmo is Myers_Luke. It's always open. I know you're not going to send anything, but I mean, got to feed my kids, so every little bit
Doesn't have any
helps.
Children, don't let him fool you.
What was that, jerk?
We probably don't need to hear it again.
Yeah, doesn't need to be repeated.
Yeah, it's probably better left unsaid.
Oh.
you dick!
Ohio State shooting. Shut up, Austin. What are
I'm
you
cheering
cheering
for the over
for?
Wow.
at this point.
It's an Iowa fan.
This
Real
is
dickhead,
ridiculous.
that guy.
Is that Sellinger?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure JJ.
Probably the same guy the whole time. Different name.
Yeah. He's a big bastard.
Yeah, he is. Kind of looks like Shaq.
Could have played middle linebacker somewhere, probably.
I've been way too big for that.
He's like 6'11",
I've
probably.
been way too big to play football.
Is it? Can you be too big to play football?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
How many players over 6'9", 6'10" play?
Isn't Brock Osweiler?
6'9", I think.
Okay, maybe as a quarterback, you were saying play
Yeah, as a middle
linebacker.
linebacker.
No
I
chance.
feel like they're mostly in that like 6'4".
If anything, I put him at nose tackle.
If you put on 100 pounds.
Yeah. But the height, just throw up your arms. The quarterback can see shit.
Why would he?
Signers are usually playing around like 260.
Why do you guys
Put on
insist he would be
100
bad at middle linebacker?
pounds. He's way too
Slow.
big and slow for that position.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Iowa's had some slow middle linebackers over the years,
Yeah, but none
but
of them.
James Morris was really good.
That is.
Oh, and-
Oh, no way!
Bruner.
Absolute garbage call on the charge against Bruner after he made an and one and they called it on the floor.
Everything that's happened to this point in this
Oh,
game
that
would
looked
point
like a
towards
good
them
charge
losing.
call.
Yeah.
I'm not here to.
If you told me that we lost this game, I would believe you.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Not
we don't know. We
actually.
don't know what happens here.
That's not true.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Ah, what if Luke's just yanking my chain? And we do lose.
Well,
That'd be really
It's not
fucked
true,
up.
though.
Luke, you yanking her chains?
no, I'm not tugging on anybody's pulling
No,
tonight.
I did check. Iowa wins.
Upset.
Good board.
I'm really just fishing for baskets at this point.
Yeah, you are. You're really hurt. Oh, corner
no.
deep. Oh, baby! That was a shot. That
That's
is
what we need. Let's get the points flowing.
the old time Jordan
Good
Bohannon
Lord,
right
this
there.
was a low-scoring game.
Dude, it's 06. What do you
Looks like-
expect?
Looks like Joey ends up being right about the under.
What, you just look at the score, you dick?
No.
57-55, 6:10 to play. Ohio State still leads.
Uh-oh.
Is that Doug Thomas up top?
Did you quit throwing the ball away?
We're going to media? No. Yeah?
They had March Madness on demand here? 2006?
They had a .com.
Well, how long
Dude,
ago do you
that
think?
internet
Have a
had
.com.
that internet had to have been such absolute garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Your file will take 39 years to download.
we're watching it in standard definition right now, and it's certainly not good.
Do you guys remember when you had to tell people that they couldn't call your house because your parents were on the internet? Because that was dumb.
I honestly never remember that.
I don't
I
think
just
I
remember
do
getting kicked off the internet because mom and dad had to get on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I don't think we ever had that.
Before my
We
time.
never had dial-up. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
You had to have had dial-up.
We are the mayor's house, Aubrey.
There's no
Yes, that
tricking
came with
one.
so many
Yeah.
privileges.
This house is suited up with the best electronics in the state.
as we are watching a TV propped on top of a heater, propped on top of a cooler.
This is my TV. What do you got? Is there a problem with
Everybody's
a TV?
No, it looks beautiful. I think I actually might have the exact same one.
screen TV.
Classic.
Solid offense reference. Oh, I thought that was in.
Yeah, Joey,
Hey, Iowa ball.
I just got you to laugh at an office reference, Joey.
I was laughing at you. I mean,
So I was thinking,
fight.
also, I'm not saying it's not a funny show. It's just not nearly as good as everybody says.
since Aubrey's
a hot
the
take.
first woman to come on the podcast host,
Aubrey.
do we need a special
2016.
what the hell am I thinking of? Like Thoughts from Space
Segment?
Thank you. Words are hard sometimes for me. Thoughts?
Of what? What kind
Hot
of a,
gossip, Aubrey.
Yeah, what's the hot
what's
gossip?
a good segment?
What's going around West Des Moines right now, aside from coronavirus? Oh my God, I am funny.
No, if you have to call yourself funny, it means you're not funny.
I disagree with that.
That's like the guy at the bar that says, "I'm not one of those creepy guys." He's a creepy guy every time.
Yeah.
I took my dog for a walk in downtown Iowa City.
Wait,
Probably
get her the
move-
mic.
yeah, I was gonna
Get her
say,
the
you're gonna
mic.
have to move the mic closer.
I
Yep.
took my dog for a walk by myself in downtown Iowa City yesterday. It was the first time I've ever walked around down there not blacked out, I think. So that was really eye-opening.
Oh, wow. Yeah, why?
Jonah had to work in Cedar Rapids, so I stayed at Austin's super nice apartment during the day.
It's very luxurious.
Hey, Aubrey, I don't know why you're throwing shade at my apartment for no reason.
He's out here on the front line of the coronavirus.
I'm a healthcare hero.
There's got to be a reason you're never there and you're always at my house.
Because I live by myself. What the fuck am I going to do by myself all the time?
I wasn't even at my house the other day when you were there.
Ross
Quick
was
game
there.
check.
I have other friends that live there, Joey.
We're tied at 57, 4:45 to play. It's at 114 right now, and
Yeah,
Austin
130.
needs 22 points for the over to hit.
I am not liking my chances right now. I'm
I
here to
wouldn't
say
like
it.
him if I were you either. Well,
Oh,
that
Greg Bruner. What do you have? 3 rebounds right
was-
there?
Yeah, one
Just
possession.
padding the stats.
Greg Bruner, active on Twitter lately.
Greg Bruner.
Ooh,
Charles
he's
City
also,
resident.
He's also got 4
Yeah,
personals.
that's not good.
Might have to sit for another minute or so.
God bless you.
Whoa, is Greg Bruner's number 44? And there's 4:44 left. Danny, could you be making any more noise over there? God.
Well, leave it to
Leave it on the floor.
All right, tied game again. 4:37
This guy's like,
play.
fuck me.
And
We're
Dickhead
gonna blow
himself,
this.
Steve Alford's taking a timeout.
Not sure why I gave him that accent, but
That was kind of the Joey Iowa accent.
you know me.
You know him, it's Joey Iowa.
Classic.
That's my
So
TikTok name.
do you think at this
Joey
point in time, Iowa fans would have ever imagined that a year after this we would have Todd Licklider coming in on an 11-win season?
Oh man.
I don't like to talk about those days.
Yikes.
Those were dark days.
Saw him last.
How many years
within
do you
the
think he
last
coached
6
at
months.
Iowa?
I think it was only 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I would have said.
I could have
like a
swore it was
decade.
like 5 at
I would have
least.
said 5.
It was so bad.
I saw him about 6 months ago.
And even like in Fran's
it was
first year, I
unfortunate.
think he won 11 games. But he was exciting to watch because he was getting teed up and he was yelling and
throwing chairs.
yeah.
Fran needs to get teed up more. It's just enjoyable.
I would take the lead.
59-57, 4.5. Yeah, I agree. People are like,
Also-
"Oh, Fran shouldn't be so hot-headed." I'm like,
Fran
why?
gets a lot of unwarranted flack from other fan bases for like riding the refs. Every other coach in the fucking Big Ten does the exact same thing, but for whatever reason, Fran's got like the
No way.
stigma that he's the one that's always like blowing up at the refs. You ever seen Tom Izzo?
Oh,
during
yeah.
the
he's the
game?
worst.
He's
I was-
the worst.
I was gonna say Tom Izzo needs a new pair of pants after every game just because he's on his knees all the time.
He is the absolute worst. He does not do any coaching. Like the timeouts, he's always just working the refs. He doesn't do anything. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, and then the refs later in the
Yeah.
game, they call everything for Michigan State. It's
Yeah.
absurd.
That drives me nuts. At least Fran just blows his mind and then like nothing changes.
Oh, Mike Henderson driving in. Oh, that was
Is that
not
an air
great.
ball?
I don't. It might have got
That
sidearm.
definition
The
is
definition's
not-
not good enough to be able to tell if it hit the rim or if it was an air ball.
Yeah.
I shot my.
Do you guys remember the times before the Big Ten Network was a thing, and you only got to see like an
2
occasional
games a year?
Iowa game?
Yeah.
For
No, they were always on CBS.
No, they were not.
Yes, they were.
Joey, you are fucking wrong.
I will bet you $100.
You are wrong.
We're gonna have to fact check.
Danny,
this
go
also.
get Dad.
No, don't.
He's in bed.
You're wrong.
You think Dad would know the answer to this
Yes.
question?
Uh-oh. That's a big shot.
What was that,
They were
Huasca?
That's a big time shot.
They were on CBS all the time because everybody loved it. And then
Who's-
once Big Ten came around, everybody had to pay to get Big Ten Network, and everybody hated it.
Who
Not
was
gonna
number
lie,
5?
Couldn't see very well. Well, okay.
That guy?
I don't know. Who is that?
Is that like Seth Gorney or something?
No.
Andrew Brahmer? I'm just throwing out names that might be.
Close to that era.
Yeah, let me fact check quick. Somebody else can talk in the meantime. It wouldn't really kill
Watching
anybody.
Well, yeah, we're watching the game. Just went to a commercial.
Space Cowboy
Somebody took
is
time
well
out.
ahead of us.
Don't look at it. Don't look.
Spoiler alert.
It's because we pause for editing.
Yeah, we had technical.
On account of Space Cowboy.
That's a push off.
2:40 to go. We got a
Oh,
deep
man.
3 on the way. Ooh, rimmed in and out.
Bricks.
Rimmies
Yeah.
all around. Fight for the board. That's off Ohio State. You bet. Iowa ball.
That's right, Thad. Suck it.
Who names their kid Thad?
I said
Somebody
that
that
before.
wants her kid to get absolutely annihilated in middle school.
So the other day, me and Joey were watching Glory Road.
Good
Good
movie.
flick, yeah.
Yeah.
Best basketball movie.
Very good flick.
But anyway, speaking of bad names for children, the Kentucky coach's name was Adolf.
Adolf Rupp. He's like historically one of the best coaches
I
of
know.
all
To be
time.
fair, that was like whose name
It's just like a
before.
German name, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like looking back now, you see, like if you were looking back and like your grandpa's name was Adolf, you'd be like, ugh, not a great name.
Yeah. Also, Kentucky's basketball arena
Grandpa
is
Osama.
named after him. So
That'd be something.
it was. God, I just had it up. I can't believe I didn't tell you. Number 5 was Alex Thompson.
Yep.
Do not recall.
6'10".
What?
Where do
He
we
was
have all these
banging
giants?
threes in this day and age?
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
the modern day Luka Doncic.
I have autographs from a ton of these guys.
Did you guys see that picture of Luca and Dirk and Yao Ming all standing next to each other? And Yao was just like absurdly taller than the rest of them, and Luca's like 6'8" and was the shortest guy in the picture.
It said like Yao Ming was like 8'6", and they just didn't want to tell us.
Iowa hits another jumper in the lane. Up by 7 now. It's looking good. About 50 to go.
You see that? Ohio State
Yeah.
1 point in the last
That
7
is
minutes.
the most
We're
Iowa
at-
Yeah, I
stat
was gonna say,
ever.
Yeah, no shit.
We're at
Going on
121
8 minutes without
points.
scoring.
The over does not hit.
Yeah, it's not going to at this
Ooh, and 1. I never count anything over. There's
I can
plenty
say
of time.
confidently and positively.
You
Yeah.
don't get to recite
That-
that
I would
speech.
much
You
rather
don't
not
get
hit.
to recite that.
Hey, I did Niall Kinnick's speech in middle school at the speech competition.
How'd that work for you?
Win?
I was the only person in the entire class to not get the best rating. What's that say about Niall Kinnick?
I think
Don't know.
I think that has more to say about you because that's
Don't
an
know.
iconic speech.
Yeah.
Teacher.
That is wild.
Yeah.
They must have had to be an Iowa State fan.
I it had to be because
Had to be. That's
nobody
the
was
only
that
one.
good at what they did.
That
everybody got
I
that.
disagree. I absolutely rocked my pantomimes.
All right. Let's stop talking about this right
We talked about puzzles and pantomimes
Yeah.
tonight.
It's a wild night here.
Wow.
That's like
We need sports.
PTSD
We
most
do
of
need
that.
I know,
we need
pantomimes.
sports so bad.
Mike Henderson. Oh,
He's
clutch-
gonna do
clutch
something.
shot.
here. Oh,
Step back. Is that Kemba? Oh man, Bricktown.
it's a good
Don't foul, Greg. Oh
Shoot or
man.
shoot.
That's
1 minute to go. 64-60.
In today's basketball, that was 100% a foul, and they're going to the monitor to look for a flagrant. And then the game stops for 10 fucking
Ohio
minutes.
State desperately needs a
Flagrant
bucket.
fouls even exist then?
They don't get it.
Nope. Hey,
I don't know.
2006?
I bet they
Technicals, I
don't.
know.
No, flagrants existed because when we were watching Glory Road, they talked about a flagrant,
Yeah.
and I didn't think that existed. In
Well, that could have
time of
also been
basketball.
not like.
They gave intentional, didn't they, in Glory Road?
No, they were. There was this. I specifically remember at a point in time in the movie they were talking about a flagrant foul.
That
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's also 100% factual.
Oh, that movie's filmed.
They just made it up for the movie.
Well, no,
or-
but like I mean, if they
Most
made
of
it
it's
at a
fact.
later date, I
Also-
understand it's like a.
Earlier in that season, they beat the number 4 ranked Iowa Hawkeyes.
Yes, they did.
They also,
Just heartbreak.
Also, at that time, they the announcers in the game said perennial powerhouse,
Isn't
Iowa. And I
that
said,
something?
when was the last time that you heard that in Iowa for any sport?
Wrestling? Shit, that was
Okay,
stupid.
no,
for
that-
basketball or football?
No,
Field
that
hockey.
Yeah, I was
no.
gonna say.
Back then, that was like I believe that was that Johnny Johnson and downtown Fred Brown. That was when those guys were around.
No.
No.
The the one that
Definitely not Fred
Brown.
Brown. My dad remembers watching Fred Brown.
How old's your father? No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it was
yours.
that Johnson. Like maybe.
Wasn't Fred Brown like in the 90s? Or the 80s?
He was definitely not Glory Road time.
Yeah.
He couldn't have been. Because wasn't Glory Road the first like black players in college basketball?
No,
Pretty
well,
there
there's
was,
all black
there was,
starting lineup.
One or two at most on other teams'
Yeah.
rosters. Like,
Kansas had Bobby Jones or something, I think.
Oh yeah, Kansas had
Bobby. No.
Bobby played
That's
for
deep.
Texas Western.
what's his name? JoJo something.
JoJo White.
JoJo White, yes, he had a card in 2K a couple years ago.
64-60, 35 seconds left. There was just a foul in Ohio State. Looks like the Hawks are going to lock this one down here.
I do know the final score now that we made it this far.
The over is not going to hit.
So Austin needs to give me that $1,200
Yes.
Donnie check.
It's true.
We never agreed to that.
We all heard it.
Somebody said Wednesday. It's coming.
There's audio. There's
That was
literally a
Sting when we were
recording of our
hooping.
conversation of
So
me
who knows?
saying no to that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's tough to say. Haluska at the line.
What's he got going on? Yeah, is that just a huge eyebrow or what?
Black eye? I didn't
No,
know
but
black
it was like that at the beginning of the
Did
game
Woody
also.
play back then and poke him in the
Uh-oh,
eye?
we're going back to review. Maybe we'll figure
That's
out our
a thing.
flagrant question.
If they're watching the same definition we are, there's no
I'm
chance.
here to tell you right now, Ohio State doesn't score again, so.
Well, yeah, no, but we could hear him say if they're mentioning flagrant.
Maybe they talk about his eyebrow.
I haven't heard one word that the announcers have said
Yeah,
this whole
same.
time, so.
Microphone's probably picking up like everything though.
That's fine. I don't think it's Bill Raftery. Bill's
No,
the
it's
boss.
not. Remember I said who it was at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. I'd never heard of him. Could you imagine?
Dude, that guy actually really looks like Shaq.
This hasn't happened in 14 years.
Next year.
Yeah.
How are we
good-
so
Hey,
unlucky?
could've been this year.
good
How are we
chances
still
any.
fans is the better question.
Yeah. We are so
Because
dedicated.
you can't just
Yeah,
unbecome
where
a
else
fan.
would you
Unless
go?
you're Joey and you're a Lakers fan, then a Cavs fan,
The Dan
Heat
Pa-
fan.
The
I
Dan
will not
Pat-
address that statement by us.
the Dan Patrick Shows does this thing where you can call in and you get one chance in your life to switch your fandom of a team. And after that, you don't get to switch.
I could never.
I would never do that.
Austin used to be a Celtics fan. I remember
I've
that.
never
He used to
been
cheer.
an actual
He used to
NBA
cheer for the
Also,
Celtics.
the Celtics thing?
Yeah, he claimed to be. A Celtics
Huska
fan.
knocks
You know,
down the
I
first
am a
free
fan of
throw.
Anybody now? I don't have like an NBA team that I'm really like that I've ever actually been like a fan of. So you're a fraud.
Pulling like that.
I enjoy the NBA. I don't root for a specific team.
Second free throw down. According to Thew and Joey, the Ohio State does not score again.
What do you mean according? They looked it up.
No, we didn't look it up. Space Cowboy sent a picture with the score of that.
This expired in 2019.
Yeah, put that right back.
Shot, no good. We got a jump ball. And it's Iowa's basketball. 25 seconds left.
Yesterday I was like,
Steve Alford's taking a timeout. What a douche.
Dad's like, Joey, don't waste a good beer. He's expired beer. He's gonna drink it anyway.
If you're still with us at this point, congratulations and thank you very much.
And
Shoot
go
us a
Hawks.
direct message on Twitter and I'll
Leave
send
us
you a
positive
wristband.
review on iTunes.
Yeah. Subscribe. Leave a review.
Sponsor us.
Yeah,
You guys want to get any final thoughts in here?
Regarding what?
yeah. Just
I mean,
anything in
there's
general?
Niall Kinnick shouldn't have won the bracket. Luka Garza should have won the wooden. That's all I have to say.
Snowblowers are a great invention.
Absolutely. Also, I just keep forgetting. Like
Shoveling sucks.
every day, I'm like, oh, I don't have to do anything tomorrow. I don't have to like to shave or like anything. So I keep on forgetting to shave my neck, and it's so itchy. I meant to do it tonight, and I forgot.
I've only worn pants 3 times since this whole situation started.
Okay, you
What does that mean?
clarify.
I've worn shorts,
Like
but
jeans.
like jeans, yeah.
Yeah, I've worn them once.
And I've worn a hat every day aside from 3 days as well. So
I gelled my hair the last 2 days just because I hadn't in like 2 weeks. And I was using Dad's gel because it's free.
I need a haircut.
yeah,
As
I'm about ready to
previously-
go full butch.
As previously mentioned.
We have fallen off the tracks here in the last 24 seconds
Guys,
of the
I think
game.
we should make some sort of bet where the loser has to buzz their hair, me not included.
I was thinking
No,
about
Aubrey,
that.
definitely
Aubrey
in.
gets a sick mullet instead.
You can't make up the bet and then not be in.
67-60, 24 seconds
I was
left.
thinking
Make
about
it
doing that
something
anyway.
You know you're not going to lose at.
Buzzing it.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm gonna buzz it. We're gonna be on lockdown
we're gonna-
probably
I mean,
through
I
mid-May.
buzz like the sides for sure because that's what I buzz when I get a haircut anyways.
We're gonna be on
Yeah.
lockdown at least through mid-May.
Shout out to Ann Myers for coming in on the
So-
pod.
Hey,
Um,
put these on that table.
I would.
3-pointer, no good. Ohio State. Rebound, Greg Bruner. 67-60, 15 seconds to go.
He misses these.
All right, so I'm
Those
going to the final score was 67.
That must
to
be his
60.
parents.
Yeah.
Those aren't the only free throws he'll miss
His
in the next game. So, nothing
Too
personal,
soon.
Greg.
Too soon.
Balding.
How do we
Yeah,
lose
not a
that?
lot of hair going on.
Do you ever look at a college athlete and think, how is that guy only like early 20s?
Yeah,
Yeah.
every
Well, now
time.
they're like younger than I am.
Brady
Yeah.
Ross.
When
Brady Ross,
Perry
you can't
Ellis
convince
used to
me
play,
that guy was not 30.
dude, when Perry Ellis used to play for Kansas, the dude looked like he was 67 years old.
Awesome, bet you $1 that does not go in.
Oh, I thought that was home.
Ball game.
5
but
seconds
he
left.
chucks
The
it up
party's
into the
on.
air, but he
Iowa
chucks it
City.
up.
Let's go.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
He didn't chuck it all the way up. You all.
I thought I
you
remember
blew
that.
it.
Sorry.
That was Luke Raker year, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I misinterpreted
You
that.
know,
one.
I told you when this game started, I had a good feeling.
Well, you lost your $5 bet.
Yeah, so that's really all that matters.
But did we win?
Oh, hey, who won our little backyard masters today, by the way?
Through the first two holes,
Joe
I
Mama.
was killing it.
Alrighty, so the Iowa wins 67-60. We'll probably be doing this again at some point. I'm all up for a heartbreaking game. Just to,
Warner had the double-double.
No.
I would not do
Yes,
that.
he did. Wow,
Mikey
10
could
assists,
piss me
too.
off.
10 assists. Wow.
Mikey could never.
Shut up.
I bet he never did.
Mike Cassell threw a game-winning alley-oop pass in the NCAA tournament, and
It
I'll
was-
die on that
Yeah,
hill.
it was an air ball.
Shot, and you know that.
It was an air ball.
Mike
No.
Cassell had
he
a
happened to have a
routine air ball.
7-footer sitting there.
Contested. All right, anybody got anything else?
Routine air ball.
Going once, going twice. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Your mother.
That's your mother, too. Thanks for listening, everybody, to the Hawkeye Tailgate Report. Subscribe to the show on iTunes or Podbean. You can follow us all on Twitter. Pretty sure. Yeah, all of us have a Twitter. Wash your hands. The show's Twitter is go_Hawks Iowa. Mine is Myers_Luke. Austin's is Myers Austin. Joey's is Joe Mama 2196. Matthews is
Matthew Myers 4.
Aubrey's is,
Aubrey Myers 07.
and nobody cares about. No, I'm just kidding. Danny, what's your Twitter name?
Daniel_Myers05.
Yeah, isn't that it?
I didn't even know.
I don't know.
But Danny also didn't say a single thing on the podcast. He only dropped stuff on the ground to make noise. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a review if you like it. And as always, go Hawks.
And from Nebraska.